Previously on Sims Drag Race of Goth vs. the Metaverse, you will need to design a fabulous runway look for one of our 5 honorary townies: Bella Goth, Bob Pancakes, Diego Lobo, Eliza Pancakes, and Nina Caliente. Kaz.
This look is just so beautiful. Probably my favorite of the night.
Detroit.
This look is just so classy, and you look like a bad bitch.
Confessa Patience.
Girl, why are you doing Marie Antoinette in the big year of 2025?
Decaf. I like the hair, and I like how you went in a different direction. To me, we've seen it before, but I don't hate it. Kaz. Betrothed. Congratulations, you're the top 2 queens of the week. Kaz, you're a winner, baby. Which queen have you decided to...
Decaf.
Did you really have to eliminate me like that?
Decaf, now sachet away.
What a week. Haas put Decaf out of her misery, and I'm just glad it wasn't me. This goes to the crown. Baby, I'm playing Big Brother up in here. I was the perfect person to get rid of, but I kissed Haas's ass all season long, and it paid off.
Top 4, babes! And I hope you brought more than cute looks, cause from now on, it's war.
Ooh, someone's feeling the pressure.
I'm Canadian. I am the pressure.
Okay, girl, I have 2 wins that I've been in the top every single week. I haven't lost a lip sync or a deed in this competition. Just crown me already. Well, does anyone think they still have a chance to win?
Whoa, yes!
I'd like to see you all try.
I feel like Kaz thinks she's invincible, but I feel like she could bomb the next challenge. No, that's just me being delusional. She is so gaggly every episode that I'm honestly so glad to be in the top 4 with her.
2 queens from Canada, 2 from Spain. At this point, it's Canada versus Spain.
And may the best nation win, huh?
Well, no. Canada's hosting. Just remember, the house always wins. And I'm not talking about you, Detroit.
Oh. It's the way I won season 1, won 2 challenges this season, one of them being 30 minutes ago, and I'm still being underestimated. Contessa, your ego has more Botox than your lips. Haas, your ego has more Botox than Contessa's ego. And Liana, I love you.
Tonight with Season 3 winner Lou Bowie and our extra special guest judge Michelle Visage.
It's the semi-finals, and what a nice little quartetto to fill the top 4. A queen of my franchise, a queen that grew on me, a shady sister, and me. We're almost at the finale. Now anything but a comedy challenge, please.
Girl, a roast is mandatory. Not because I'd win, but because Haas is terrified of anything comedy.
I don't know why everyone is talking about a roast. I just don't do that. I'm a sweet girl.
Ladies, it smells like burnt meat.
Oh, muy caliente.
Did someone decide to throw a barbecue for the top 4?
I'd be down for it. I haven't eaten this morning.
Hi, queens.
Hi.
My top 4. Welcome to the semi-finals of Sims Drag Race of Goth vs. the Metaverse. For this week's Maxi Challenge, you will all be taking part in our yearly roast. And this season, you are roasting someone you all know very well. Yourself. That's right, we're doing the self-roast. You can still roast your fellow queens in the judges panel. Ahaz, since you won last week's lip sync for your legacy, you'll be in charge of the roast order.
I'm not so excited for the roast, but at least I got an advantage.
Tomorrow on the main stage, we'll be joined by our reigning queen, Season 3 winner Lou Bowie. and our extra special guest judge, Michelle Visage. Racers, start your engine and may the best drag San win!
This week, it's the roast. Finally, it's my time to shine and to gather all these hoes. Better give me a good placement. Sister, have you decided the roast order yet?
Yeah. Contessa, you open the show.
Slay.
Then it's Deep Throat, followed by Liana, and I'm going to be closing the show.
Okay, great. Seems fair.
I don't expect Deep Throat or Liana to do well in the host, so by the time it's my turn, I just need to not be unfunny and I'll be good.
Hi, queens.
I'm so excited for a walkthrough with Bunny because I have no inspiration for the roast right now.
Please go on. Team Spain. Liana, how has your experience competing in Canada been so far?
It's been wonderful. I feel like I'm able to stand out more, and it's great to be able to showcase my drag to a whole new audience. On season 4 of Drag Race Kaz, I did good and I'm proud of having made it to the top 2 of the season, but I have grown so much since then, and it was time for the Metaverse to see my glow up.
What happened on All Stars 2?
I bombed, plain and simple. It was right after season 4 and I just wasn't ready. I was nervous to come back a third time, but honestly, this has been the best experience.
I'm happy to hear this. It's been a pleasure to have you with us. You are an incredible queen. And Kaz, how does it feel to be on this side of the competition?
Totally different vibe, but having hosted for so long, I knew what I was walking into. I've created so many challenges and watched queens slay or crash and burn, so I've been mentally prepared for my moment to come.
Well, you sure have been doing good. Any advice for other hosts thinking about stepping into the game?
Just do it. If you're a host, you already have the chops. Don't be afraid to flop. And if you do, it's fine. We're all human. Well, sorta kinda.
I agree with you, but I guess it's easy to agree as someone who was also successful when I competed.
Yes.
Thank you, Team Spain. Team Canada. Confessa, how does it feel to get a second chance on the show?
Honestly, it's a dream, and to actually be doing well this time, it changes everything. All season 3, I wasn't exactly a debut queen, but I was still figuring out my drag. The ideas were there, but I wasn't giving the people what they wanted. Coming back and serving that big classic drag, it's been a blast.
Well, it's been a blast to watch too. Your redemption arc is one for the books. You've grown so much.
I'm glad you see it. There's so much pressure when you return. I was scared I'd go home early again or just end up stuck in the bottom like before. So to actually do well in the same type of challenges I bombed, it's been a nice surprise. Well, except for the design one. I guess my looks will just never be appreciated.
No, I love your fashion. It's just the way the cookie crumbles, especially with the level of talent this season. But I get how that feels.
Fuck off.
Well, someone is still bitter about last week's challenge.
And now, Deep Throat, our season 1 winner. How does it feel to be back?
I want to say it feels surreal, but honestly, I've been dying to come back. Season 1 was almost 6 years ago. No confessionals, no real maxi challenges, just runways and fights. It was a whole different game, even a different host.
You're right. It was an honor to have RuPaul host season 1, 2, and All Stars, but the show has changed so much since then. Did you have fun the first time around?
Of course I did. I didn't feel any pressure back then, and I feel like that allowed me to present an authentic, stress-free version of myself.
Well, I know you very well. Don't have any doubts. You're still the wonderful queen that I love.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Team Canada. Ladies, please report to the main stage where a comedy legend is waiting for you to help you with the roast.
Hi, Contessa.
Oh, nice. Oh my god, it's the winner of All Stars, Pickle. He has shifted his drag to a more masculine form lately. It's nice to see some king representation on the show.
So what do you have prepared so far?
Addison Square Garden wants to do Michelle Visage so bad. The only difference is that Michelle is a good judge. Okay.
It's not bad at all. Keep it in that vein, but go a bit further.
Oh my god, Pico, hi! I'm so happy! My bestie is here! Pickle and I have been friends since forever, before the show even began airing. It's a nice surprise to see him today.
So what have you prepared?
Contessa, you may think of yourself as a snake, but the only reptile you are is a frog.
Okay, I don't think it's so funny. Always make sure the jokes make sense.
Okay, noted.
Kaz, you are my mother, but every time I look at you, I wish I got aborted.
For my roast, I'll be playing a character. I'm gonna be Kaz Attorney.
Nice, let's hear it.
Contessa, Kaz told me she wanted to gift you a brain parasite, but then she said she felt sorry for it because it would starve to death.
I don't think this roast will be a train wreck. They just gotta make sure they're all aware what a joke is.
This week is the roast, and I've created the perfect lineup to help me make it through to the finale. Now, let's just hope the other queens are as unfunny as they were in the Snatch game.
Kaz, do you think you can maintain your lead in the competition?
I want to be confident, but the roast is really stressing me out. Maybe my top era is over.
It would be refreshing to see you in the bottom for once.
Well, unfortunately, this isn't Sims Drag Race of Goth Season 1, so we have real challenge to compete in.
Honestly, full tea, that season was way easier than this.
I would have won.
Not too much, and let's not forget, we didn't have half the resources we have now. No drag hair, no drag makeup, and you were lucky to find a prom dress.
I understand why you won now. It was the peak of pedestry and drag.
Yes and no, I still had to work for it, and while preparing, I was still in school, so during my classes I would try to get my runway package ready. I passed all my classes, don't worry, but my degree has not been used for anything as I now do drag full time. I was lucky enough to tour all around the Metaverse after season 1, and the gates have not stopped yet. This season, it's fun to be able to push myself with the challenges, and I've already proven I can win. So now I'm here to show that lightning can strike twice.
Welcome to the main stage of Sims Drag Race of Goth versus the Metaverse. She is our reigning queen, the wonderful Lou Bowie is here. And she is the original Michelle Visage, while Michelle Visage is here. This week, we've tasked our queens to take part in the most introspective roast yet, the self-roast. And on the runway category is clowning around. Racers, start your engines, and may the best drag sim win! He's, she's, and days. Welcome to the self-roast.
Ladies, gentlemen, and Michelle Visage, welcome to this season's roast. I'm Contessa Patience, and our honoree this year is none other than ourselves. On my season, I came in thinking I was the shit, reading everyone, only to do something I've never done before, bottoming. I had a horrible track record. I did so badly. Bunny brought in Monique, who I sent home first, and the most forgettable finalist of that season, just to judge me. Now let's talk about Deep Throat. In her first season, she looked like she got all her looks from the mall. Now she looks like she's the mall's manager. Now, I only wish she'd find some taste. This season, the real challenge is to share the stage with Haas, who never shuts the fuck up, always screaming, muy caliente. Well, here's a new saying for you, Vashi. In the end, I've really found my look this season. Just give me a pair of gloves and a corset in every shade of black, and I'll make it work. Bunny, thank you so much for letting me have another shot at this competition. I would read you, but you've already set the bar so low for yourself, just like your tasted man. Our next roastie serves you Purdue chicken every runway. It's deep throat.
Thank you, Contessa, for doing a role so horrible that it will make mine look 10 times better, which we all know that I need in order to succeed. Now, unlike these queens, I have a crown, which is crazy considering winning it was easier than winning a mini challenge. If you think my fashion is weak this season, it was worse on season 1 and I beat 7 other queens with even worse fashion. The level of talent was so low. If you want an example, just look at Michelle Visage. Let's talk about Liana. I saved her when she was in the bottom on episode 2, not because I believed in her drag, but because I knew keeping her guaranteed at least one person doing worse than me every week. Now, it's a well-known fact that Bunny and I have been friends for years. Conflict of interest? Maybe, but clearly not enough of one, because I've been serving fashion so bad that even being friends with the host hasn't gotten me a single top placement.
Saying this when you were randomly in the top last week is crazy.
I had jokes prepared for Monique and Addison, but they are not here this episode, and it feels right. Should not have judged this season to begin with. Now, that's all for me. Thank you, everyone. Our next queen might not be funny, not because English is not her first language, but because neither is humor. It's Liana Ferrara.
Hi everyone, I'm Liana Ferrara, the lovable vampire queen. Now, do I really have to roast myself when I already lost Drag Race 2 times? And looking at my track record, I'll probably lose it a 3rd time. Raz, I came to this franchise to get away from you, just for you to be here and dog walk me the whole season. Contessa, patience. We sure do need a lot of patience when you speak, and you'll need a lot of it before you win Drag Race. This girl, you ain't winning this season. Deep Throat, my muse. For us, it was love at first sight, but waiting in my hotel room before the season started and checking the cast on Reddit, I didn't expect a queen called Deep Throat to be so beige.
I feel bad for Liana, but this is just so bland.
Moving on to the judges. Michelle Visage, it's an honor to be roasting you. Every year you look younger and younger. You probably are more vampire than me at this point.
Okay.
Lou Bowie, you are proved that winning this race is not about track record. And Bunny, I cannot express how much I'd rather be judged by RuPaul. The last queen is someone who'd rather make her boyfriend win than me. Please welcome Haas. Thank you, or whatever.
Well, good evening, everyone. Judges, Habit, and Jody, or as I'd like to call y'all, the Powerpuff Girls, Cannibal, Desperate, and Mount Almighty, aka Deep Throat. It is a true honor to be standing here defending my client Haas, who couldn't be here today because she had to attend her chrontology graduation. Now, my client has some accusation. First up, we have proof Contessa has been calling Haas a twin the whole competition. But girl, the only abs Haas has are called abnormalities, and among them, her biggest one was her judging skills during All Stars 2. Contessa, Haas told me she wanted to gift you a brain parasite, but then she felt sorry for it because it would starve to death. So just make sure to buy a brain first. Now, Deep Throat has been saying Haas hates her, but it is not true at all. She doesn't know Haas knows what's going on behind cameras. Please, jury, take a look at this picture, though we can't show it to the public because of legal reasons. Deep throat, honey. You may be wondering how we got this picture. Well, do you know what happens when Bunny stimulates both your clitoris and G-spot at the same time? You take a screenshot.
Why are you talking about my clitoris?
Moving back to Raz, I find it really sad when I read all these claims because Raz is not problematic at all. She's just very creative since she creates most of her problems, and she's able to create them even without the influence of alcohol, which requires a lot of talent. And that is all for me. Thank you very much.
Category is clowning around. First up, Contessa Patience.
I love clowns. Well, I'm one myself, so I didn't want to go too much out of the box for this look. I just wanted to drag up that classic clown image as much as possible. My shirt is inspired by a circus tent, where the other queens belong.
Deep throat.
For my clown runway, I wanted to do something different for me. I took this cloud cute direction to show an edgier side of my drag. This soft pink is one of my favorite colors, and I love it paired with black latex.
Liana Ferraro.
This episode, I'm finally presenting one of my favorite looks yet. It's a Pierrot-inspired clown, but with a tinky twist. I love that femme fatale look, so I just had to slay the runway in a face kiwi at least once.
The mother of Spain, Kaz.
For this runway, I wanted to represent an obvious clown with all its goofy elements, but while keeping it as high fashion as possible. That's why I went for this mime-inspired type of look, and I'm just in love with the result.
Welcome back, ladies. Thank you so much for the roast. It was fantastic. Now, let's move on to the judges' critiques. First up, Contessa Patience.
Hi, Contessa. What a glow-up have you had since season 3? That runway look is spectacular. I love the classic clown color palette and the way you dragged it up. It's beautiful.
This look is one of my favorites of the season. The details are just impressive. You're the only one who ended up doing a classic clown look, and it makes you stand out. In the roast, you are the perfect opener. We can tell that you're used to doing this because you just went for it and it was really funny.
Just give me a pair of gloves and a corset in every shade of black and I'll make it work.
I adored you in the roast. The jokes were not too short, not too long, and you had a great selection of jokes for everyone while sliding in a couple for yourself. On the runway, this look is absolutely beautiful, Contessa. The only thing I would change is to add a bigger wig.
Moving on to Deep Throat. So, following Contessa was not an easy task, but you were just as funny. After watching you slam the Snatch game a couple of weeks ago, it shouldn't surprise me. Maybe some of the jokes weren't as hard-hitting as others, but it worked pretty well.
I loved your roast. The way you casually dropped joke after joke was so funny to me. Didn't expect you to be so comfortable on stage.
The level of talent was so low. If you want an example, just look at Michelle Visage.
Your runway look is really fun. The creative liberty you took on the theme worked out really well.
And again, it's a great and unexpected look from you, which, funny enough, I've come to expect in the past few weeks.
I completely agree. That look is just jaw-dropping, something unexpected from you, and what a good way to top off the roast you just did.
Let's move on to Liana Ferrara.
Hi, girl. I didn't think your roast was absolutely atrocious, but it just was not really a roast.
Michelle Visage, it's an honor to be roasting you. Every year you look younger and younger. You probably are more vampire than me at this point.
Okay, I don't think that you're the type of girl to be shady all the time, because it was just way too nice for a roast.
He's crazy because you just looked so good in the challenge. I wish the roast was on the same level. On the runway, you look beautiful. It's a nice take on the theme, and that dress fits you like a glove.
The look is fully realized, creative, but not too random and very high fashion. Every week, it feels like your looks are getting better and better, and I'm proud of you for that. But in the roast, it was just not enough for the semifinals. And finally, the mother of Spain, Kaz.
This runway look is so cute. Love this type of dress and it looks very good on you. The concept is out of the box, but it still feels very much clown. Nice job.
I would be very surprised if you were to come out on the runway with a look that is mediocre, because you have not missed a single time, not once. Unfortunately, it was very sad to see you struggle in the challenge for the first time this season. I love the idea of you being Kaz's attorney, but the jokes were just too long and confusing.
Well, do you know what happens when Bunny stimulates both your clitoris and G-spot at the same time? You take a screenshot!
I can see that you take your drag very seriously, but you can't be good at everything you know. The attorney idea was brilliant. Okay, what are you doing?
Sorry, Michelle.
So as I was saying, the execution was just not as funny as it could have been. Thank God for your runway look, though. It's perfect.
Thank you, ladies. I've made some decisions. Contesta patience, deep throat. Congratulations, you're the top 2 queens of the week.
Well, that just feels so right. My second Maxi Challenge win of all time. And I'm one of the first 2 guaranteed finalists of the seasons. I'm just over the moon right now.
The 2 of you have each won an extra special coveted Sims Drag Race of Goth star. Wear it with pride. Unfortunately, at this point, if you're not in the top, you're in the bottom. So, Liana Ferrara, Kaz, you're the bottom 2 queens of the week. Contessa patience, deep throat. You need to choose which queen you will eliminate if you win the lip sync. You now may go untouched.
Well, I didn't plan on bottoming until I was back with my boyfriend, so this feels like I'm cheating on him. I did not make it all the way here just to not win the crown.
My 3rd win! Oh my god, I just can't believe it! Another comedy challenge where I come out on top, and now I'm a guaranteed finalist. Couldn't ask for more.
Kaz has finally fallen to the bottom and so close to the end. Maybe it's time for me to repay the favor and save her.
Congrats Contessa and congrats Deep Throat. And what a fun runway. We all killed it. My favorite of the season.
Thank you, Kaz. How does it feel to not be in the top for once?
When I came here, my goal was to make the finale. So I'm really anxious right now. I just hope I can have that experience. And I feel like my track record speaks for itself. I deserve it.
Now, who wants to be against Kaz in the finale?
I'm gonna say this, a deep throat. When you saved Liana over Yura in episode 2, I gave you the benefit of the doubt since Yura had the better track record. But if you save Liana over me, I will have the confirmation that you purposefully backstabbed.
Am I not allowed to want to win?
At this point, you had the most wins. I don't know how you have to take down everyone else to feel confident. I trust Contessa. I saved her last week and we've been looking out for each other. Deep Throat, I feel like she will take me down the first chance she gets.
I want to be in the finale. Comedy is not my strength, but drag is my world. And if you bring me, you're basically guaranteed at least top 2. Right now, I just want to paint myself as a goat, but the truth is, if I make it to the finale, I'll do anything to get that crown.
I think it's clear who deserves to be in the finale, but money could make me change my mind.
I hope that Contessa still has that lip sync assassin fire in her, cause it would be a shame for her to lose the lip sync again. Though, she is against Deep Throat, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Deep Throat and I are the ones deciding which queen will represent Spain in the finale, and it's harder than it looks. Kaz and I might have developed some kind of a friendship over the past few weeks, but am I shooting myself in the foot by keeping her?
I have waited for the day that Kaz would be in the bottom, and to be in the top while it happens is just the cherry on the sundae. But I fear Liana's track record is too little too late to justify me saving her over Kaz.
Welcome back, ladies. 2 stars of the Metaverse stand before me. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me and earn the power to give one of the bottom queens the chop. The time has come for you to lip sync for your legacy. Good luck and don't fuck it up.
Come on, shake those titties, Contessa.
Ladies, I've made my decision. Contessa Patience, you're a winner, baby.
Jesus, thank God. I showed those pitties for my life, and it just feels so great to finally win a lip sync on this season.
Deep Throat, you're safe to slay another day, my dear.
Well, maybe I lost 2 lip syncs in a row, but that's because I won 2 challenges in a row and no one else did that.
May the bottom 2 queens step to the front of the stage. Contessa Patience, with great power comes great responsibility. Which queen have you decided to send home?
This queen is amazing, and she already has had an amazing Drag Race journey. I have so much respect and praise for this queen, but I also need to consider my game. Therefore, the queen I have chosen is Kaz.
Oh my god, so close to the end. Are you serious?
Kaz, now listen to me. You are and will always be a superstar of the Metaverse. Now, sashay away.
I'm extremely disappointed. I've always played it fair to avoid this kind of situation, but it's how the game works and I wouldn't change a thing to this experience. Bunny, I want to leave you one single thing.
Let's hear it for the top 3 queens of the season. Now, I want to hear from the viewers at home. Are you Team Liana Ferhaha, Team Deep Throat, or Team Contessa Patience? Next week will be the grand finale, where one of you will be crowned the Queen of the Metaverse. But for now, go rest and let the music play.
Congratulations, you're number 1. I wanna thank you for a job well done. Congratulations.
Let's hear it for the top 3 queens of the season. Now, I want to hear from the viewers at home. Are you Team Liana Ferhaha, Team Deep Throat, or Team Contessa Patience? Next week will be the grand finale, where one of you will be crowned the Queen of the Metaverse. But for now, go rest and let the music play.
Congratulations,
Next time on Sims Drag Race of Goth versus the Metaverse. Congrats on making it to the very end of Sims Drag Race of Goth versus the Metaverse. This week you'll be taking part in a final maxi challenge, the finale ball.
I'm always gonna have Liana's back, but will she even ever be in a position to save me?
The winner of Sims Drag Race of Goth versus the Metaverse is...